Hello and welcome to the first ever BC Invitational, the Race to the Duck Cup. I'm your host, Nim Jantz, and joining me in the studio, as always, Seamus O'Malley.
And what a weekend we have in store for us. Now, the weather last night wasn't great. It was absolutely pissing rain all night long, and this first round is a little bit in question, but that front seems to have moved on, and it looks like we're going to have much better weather here on out.
Now, many of the contestants were able to get a practice round in. Was there anything or anyone that stood out to you from that?
Yeah, well, the name I've got is Jared Weber. Now, he was absolutely overpowering the golf course yesterday, and he's got length that no one in this field can keep up to. If he can keep her anywhere near the straight and narrow, I think he's going to be a really tough one to beat.
Speaking of this golf course, Trickle Creek is the venue for this first day. It is picturesque, set in the mountains, but also formidable, made only slightly less so by the soft conditions. Is there going to be one aspect of these golfers' games that they're really going to need to have on point in order to score well?
Well, for me, Nim, that aspect is accuracy off the tee. In order to score well here, you're going to have to keep it in a good position from that first shot. Now, the mountains certainly add to the beauty, but they also add to the danger. The absolute extreme undulations you face out here, if you're going to miss your mark, it's going to be very, very difficult to scramble for par.
That's interesting. Well, I'm excited to see what happens. If the range session is any indication, about half of these contestants are already thoroughly rattled. It might be the pressure of the moment, or it might be the $20 price tag for a breakfast sandwich. But either way, I'm excited to see what happens. Spectacular venue here at Trickle Creek, and spectacular vibes. So the boys are ready to rock and roll. Our favorite after the first practice round hooks her hard into the trees, right into the hushka. Gage, with a little bit of rain falling, pipes her right down the middle. Choosing iron off the tee here, Dustin is also taking it right down the pipe.
With focus like flea on a monkey's back, Gage is ready to roll off hole one.
Center of the fairway here for his approach shot. Dustin eyeing this one down. Takes a big hop. There's those undulations you talked about, Seamus.
Lots of undulations, you gotta watch for them.
Dustin's about to tee off on hole 5. Dallas, you want to give us some running commentary?
So, right now, we're about to see the champion tee off. I mean, he's 1 under. He's playing well. Back-to-back birds. He's going for that turkey right here. He's playing well.
So Dustin, currently sitting under par. This one's going to fit his eye perfectly. He's been playing a big swooping hook, and he does the exact same here, putting her right in the middle of the fairway. Michael with cuffs on the bottom of his joggers. Interesting choice there with fashion. Interesting choice with shot shape, too. This one's leaking to the right. I want to say something about your skinny calves, but I haven't thought what it is yet.
Hoity-doity-doy. He did not want to see that one go over there at this point in time. He's struggling early.
Jeff averaging a double bogey here so far, is already taking himself out of contention, and this one is just going to make things worse.
Pretty stellar calves, though. If you look at all of them in the group, I mean, those are the feature ones.
That's something. Hole 10 here now, moving ahead. Dustin still on an absolute tear. Uses the side of the hill to roll this one up, showing some expertise there.
Once again, these undulations, you just got to watch for them. I mean, Dallas in some serious trouble here. Actually manages quite well, it looks like. Advancing it onto the green is going to get down to that bottom tier. But honestly, good work.
One of the feature picturesque holes here. Number 11 at Trickle Creek. Just jaw-dropping. Smooth tempo. Leaking a bit to the right, should hold. Pin high.
Nice.
Nice looking birdie from there. Jumping ahead here now. Dogleg left. Dustin has 180 in.
Nice shot, Dustin.
7 iron right to the middle of the green. If this sticks,
Oh,
This guy.
well, get out of the garden. What a shot by Dustin. He is playing really well.
back nine's considerably better for Jeff, but unfortunately, too little, too late, I'm afraid. This one's going to find the fairway, though. And Dallas, with his power, trying to go up and over those trees. Pipes this. If he gets over, he should be in a real great spot.
You're good.
In the garden spot.
I heard it land.
It's there. It's there. Looking good.
Mike's going to try to fade this one right off of that fairway bunker, aiming directly at it.
Uh-oh, Nin.
That one's not fading.
No, it is not.
Oh, well, it's close.
I know where it is.
He might go for a walk in the woods.
Why am I drawing my
Try to find that.
And find himself while he's out there. He's had some questionable shots today.
Speaking of questionable shots, this guy has had 0. And this fairway should suit his eye perfectly for that big swooping draw. He's going to hang this out to the left and just turn it around the corner. He does just that.
Nice.
This one bending nicely. Should miss that fairway bunker and
Wow.
yeah.
This guy
Great
is
spot
absolutely
to approach the
dialed.
green from there.
In the background gauge.
Not very far, he says, as he just drives it past me. Tough lie on hole 17 here.
And here we do find a spot of trouble on hole 17 for Dustin. Trying to advance the ball, hits that stump, and that's definitely going to cost him some strokes.
Yeah, I think so.
So after day 1, we find that Gage and Dustin are the clear leaders, both shooting under par. Everyone else is pretty close behind, with Jeff taking up a distant plus 981. Welcome to Shadow Mountain and day 2 coverage of the Duck Cup Invitational. The weather this morning is spectacular, and we're excited to see who brings their A game to tame the monster. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge of it.
Well, that's right, Nim. And one look at the leaderboard, and you can see we've only got 2 fellas under par. All the rest are simply chasers. Some of them chasing from close by, some of them chasing from further away.
So my first question is this: you slept on a 1-stroke lead.
Yeah.
How is that? How is your night?
It wasn't, I thought, it wasn't easy, I'll put it that way.
Really?
Just, no.
It got to you, eh?
Kind of think, a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I'm going to be completely honest. You know, you think about it, but, you know, you just let it go.
Well, I've got your nearest competitor right here, Dustin. How was it sleeping on a 1-stroke deficit?
I slept like a baby.
Like
Not
a
gonna
baby.
lie.
Wow.
My head hit the pillow and I woke up before my alarm, but about 5 minutes before my alarm went off. Feeling good, no Advil.
Wow.
Don't need that. Back feels good. I'm ready to go. Ready.
The Duck Cup, beautiful as it is making its way along for day 2 here to Shadow Creek. Shadow Mountain. I'm trying to think. What is it?
Our card only works in reverse.
Hole 3, beautiful bluebird day. Jeff's approach shot's going to find the middle of the green. Dallas now finds himself on the beach. Touchy one here, Seamus.
You know, we'll see what he does, but oh, what an excellent touch of class there he has, just landing in the rough. Yeah, he could have gotten in trouble there for sure. Jared in a very similar tough spot. And honestly, a pretty good out. He's got himself a look from there.
One of the many picturesque holes here. Now jumping ahead to 7. We're going to watch Kevin try to play his draw, starting out over those fairway trees on the right and moving this to the left. He's going to find the center of the fairway there.
You know, Dallas has really been trying to find his game this whole weekend, and He was trying to make a late push here, but as you can see, it did not go well whatsoever.
So bad.
Definitely could have some tree trouble there. Jeff laying this one back with the 4-wood. Just gonna hang on. If he misses
Nice
that
bounce.
fairway bunker, which he does, he'll
Fairway.
have a look. And with his power, he can almost go for this green at 330. This is what he does, but he's headed directly to that fairway tree. Dallas now just chunking it out of the Hushka. Really just trying to advance that ball.
Kevin from the center of the fairway, hole 7.
Center of the fairway now.
About 85 yards out.
Oh, Nin, did you hear that? It sounded like the competitors might have clicked the cart into reverse.
A little gamesmanship there, perhaps, or maybe just not paying attention. But either way, the result is fine, and Kevin backs that one up from the second level. Now, a bit of a sticky situation for Red here as he is making sweet love to that tree. And that's about what you would expect from that position. Dallas now trying desperately to get up and down. Needs some touch on this one. Ooh. He's going to like that, I think.
I think so too, and honestly, it probably was real easy to focus without that cart like Kevin had in his swing.
It's got to help, you would think. Now Kevin's got to get this one down off that top ridge. Maybe not quite hard enough.
He is going to have a tough look from there if he wants to save par.
Kevin trying to save par. Meanwhile, Jeff here is looking at a rare birdie putt on a green that is as bumpy as... I can't think of anything I can say. All I could think of was my nephew's head. As bumpy as my nephew's head. Dallas saves his par there, which is interesting. Dallas saving par and Kevin bogeying.
145 then. Should be a nice, comfortable 9-iron for him. They're going to go nuts when he hits it. Actually, really good.
Huge. Nice shot. That's
Yes, sir.
cool.
Jeff with a sand wedge in his hand here. This will be tight.
Go in.
Eyeing this one. He likes it.
Oh, and Jeff's going to be thankful that the result was much better with the golf ball than the club twirl. He's going to work on that for next year. Tough look.
Oh, that's not a good look for sure. Here's those undulations you were talking about, Seamus.
And honestly, all he could do advance the ball. Now we get to some severe elevations. Great swing by Jeff. Great swing.
The View, another signature hole here at Shadow Mountain.
Well, not as far as you, Red. I'll take it. That is beautiful. Right down the center.
The Monster, hole 17. Fortunes won or lost at this hole. And crazy view, crazy elevation. And Dallas is going to just try to pipe this one. Aiming directly at that left side bunker along the fairway. Try to fade it off of that. Oh, there's a club twirl. That's what Jeff was going for.
Not a lot of those pulled off this weekend. Not a lot, but we caught one of them.
So we are going down 18 right now. We are, what would this be, 35 holes in, and the two leaders going into today are tied, or the leader and the chaser are tied today for score, which means that Dustin is currently one back of Gage overall for the weekend. And Gage is currently in the trees, it looks like. Dustin bent his drive around the corner. Should be on the fairway, so it's coming down to the wire.
Wow. Wow.
Gage is, boy, somebody keep an eye on this. Does he touch that ball? There's a lot of movement there.
There definitely could have been an improvement of lie. It's, oh boy.
Eesh.
We'll have to take a close look at this.
He's definitely rearranging some of the furniture.
Videoing all this?
Oh yeah.
Tricky shot here, though. He's got to go basically backwards and over that bunker with not much of a swing. Right through that window. Expertly done. He will have a look now to try to get up and down from there. Really our only clip of Dallas, so we got to put that in.
I mean, it wasn't his brightest, weekend for golf-wise. He managed to at least pull one shot out there. We had to do what we had to do.
Gage here with his trusty utility iron. He's going to absolutely smash this, a whopping 178 yards to the front of the green. Now Dustin here, he thought he was in the fairway, but he did find that bunker on the corner, making this infinitely more tricky. Excellent contact, though.
Go.
This one needs to get left.
Kick left.
Could be looking at bunker to bunker.
The peak of it,
Speaking
Dustin,
of bunkers,
was...
that's exactly what Mike did, bunker to bunker, really making a mess of this last hole.
Beautiful drive over that bunker. I hit a wedge.
While the whole time Dallas is telling Dustin what a mess he made of the last
like, you want
two.
at least like hit a birdie bar. It's a little more stuff. And then I went bladed wedge back over the green, bladed the next chip, ended up doubling.
Do you think this is what Dustin needs right now? This kind of negativity in his life?
Because Dustin knows how to play, and he's got a good play here.
All right, back to golf. We do have another clip of Salad here, showing some deft touch greenside, rolling this to pin high.
Honestly impressive after that whole weekend to pull a shot off like that in 18. Kudos to him.
Dustin getting real used to the sand here, has a touchy try for up and down. Great spin, great line, needs to go. He will have that for par. Now Gage with his par attempt right here.
Sit down.
Breaking, rolling out. It's going to be his bogey look. Mike just airmailing this. Should give Dustin a good idea of the line, though. Now Gage needs this for bogey. Clutch.
Great shot. Great shot.
So Dustin eyeing down his par putt. This is to force a playoff. He needs this. He's had a good look at Mike's. Should have a good idea what this is going to do. This is all nerves right here. Looks like he's looking right edge. There it is. We have a champion.
Congratulations, sir.
Completely disregards the cameraman there. Just completely ignores.
No love for the press.
Oh, you know what? The press is always getting the bottom rung of the ladder, I tell you.
Wow. Huge pressure.
So there is our updated leaderboard. Wow.
There's like 3 of those you might get on here.
I hope we do.
Taking it all in.
What do you think? Your elation all over his face?
At the end of the day, none of the chasers really posed a threat, and it was really down to our old 2 leaders. And I just don't know. I mean, is he feeling good? Is he backed up and constipated? Tough to say.
We want to thank you all for watching this very special video, and congratulations again to our winner, Gage Gillette, for exhibiting nerves of steel and the heart of a true champion.
And from all of our crew, our fine sponsor, Up and Down Golf, and the brains and beauty behind literally everything you see here today, Jeff and Dallas, we thank you and have a good night.
An aspect that you find particularly necessary if the players want to score at this golf course?
Well, for me, Nim, I do, and that one particular aspect is. Well, there is one for me, Nim. That aspect is going to be accuracy off the tee. You know, if you can keep it your first shot in the spot you want it to be in, why do I freaking start rapping? Oh, that pisses me off. Yeah, and that one aspect for me is going to be. I even knew what I was going to say. Keep it on the straight and narrow, just overpowering the golf course even more like he was. What?
Welcome to Shadow Mountain and day 2 coverage of the Duck Cup Invitational.
I'm so close enough you can just keep going like a restart.
What do I say after that? Congratulations again to Gage Gillette for exhibiting the heart of... What did he exhibit?
The heart of a...
Nerves of steel.
Nerves of steel. Yeah. 2 fellas under par. And all of the rest of them are simply chasers. Some of them chasing from close by, and some of them chasing from further away.
Good night.